Greetings, everybody.
Yo.
Welcome to Skribr and Decoders. With us from Skribr today is Dynamics, GMs.
GM.
Sus, GMs.
What's up?
And,
What's up, brother?
And, of course, Vincent Decoders, GMs.
Yo, are you lagging, V? Am I the only one seeing you lagging?
I think I am. All right,
Yeah,
I'll hop off and hop back on.
Can you refresh?
Yeah, I'll hop on and
thank
hop
you.
back off.
This is just Vince wanting to get rid of V.
No, but it's it's like question in my ear and then moving. It's weird. But yeah, how are you guys?
Good.
Waking up, getting coffee in the body.
Yeah.
Gotta get fueled.
Okay. I don't know if it's what. Oh, yeah. Shit.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was. Yeah,
She's back.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay.
I don't know if it's me. Are you lagging, man?
Yeah, there's still a lot of delay on
Yeah,
yours.
it looks like he's
That's okay.
frozen.
Oh, who's frozen?
Oh.
Am I frozen?
No.
You
I
were
see both
frozen
of you.
for a minute on me.
Okay. I think it's like a.
Yeah, he's frozen on mine a lot.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I can restart completely.
That's fine. It's probably
I
internet.
think
It will
it's-
come back. That's fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry about that. Okay. We will
Okay.
we will listen to questions more carefully. Okay.
They're not really questions. I mean, first thing
Okay.
up is I think it's today. Uprock goes live on the JUP
Yeah.
LFG launchpad.
I think probably in
I
about
got 11 Uprock coming my way after all this time. Hello?
yeah.
Big
I
spender.
think it's 3 a.m. my time, so it's probably in about 5, 6, 7 hours or something, I think. Not too sure what time it was, UTC.
It's 3 a.m. your time?
I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. No, that's when it's launching, yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I was like, no, it's 3 a.m. my time. It can't be 3 a.m. your time. Yeah, so
Donnie's been
yeah,
in
after
California the whole
months, I
time.
think I've been doing
Yeah, that's gonna be a
Yeah.
problem.
yeah, hang out.
Yeah, you just, you
Yeah,
just dropped
okay.
out again, V.
Yeah. Can you cut your camera? Can we try with just the audio? No. Okay. That was too harsh.
That is unfortunate. Everybody's
Yeah.
cameras are clear for me. It's actually only V's that's a little bit fuzzy.
Oh yeah. I think we're all good. I think it's just like the connection is. I don't know if she's using the Tesla one. What's the Elon Musk one? Not
What?
Neuralink. What's the network from Elon Musk?
I have
is
no
it?
idea.
I have no
The
idea.
Elon Musk network. It provides internet. Like,
Oh, Starlink.
oh yeah, Starlink.
Yeah.
So she's probably not using that, I guess, because Elon Musk is
I know
amazing.
she's traveling a bit, so I
Yeah,
think she was
exactly,
visiting her
yeah.
dad. Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably on the edge right now.
Yeah.
She just turned off. She turned off her satellite. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, should we? Yeah, no, I'm gonna wait for that. But yeah, so how was your week? Sus.
We had a holiday. We had a holiday in the U.S., so
Oh.
it was Memorial Day. So
Oh, yeah.
everybody had off for Monday, but this week, what are we, 3 days into it now, effectively? Still feels like a full work week. Doesn't feel any better. But
Because
that's
you
how
get
it
lost
was.
on the timeline.
No, it's just like, I don't know. Feels like every time there's a holiday, it's like you come back and everybody's
Oh.
in a panic. They're like, I forget what I was doing. It's like, you were only gone for 1 day.
Yeah.
Not that long.
And then you go back to work, and then you have like 11,000 emails to deal with, and then your first day going back is gone because you have to reply to everyone.
Oh, that's how it always goes. You can never catch up. You can only get as far as
Really?
you. That's it. There's no catching up.
Wait,
impossible.
you can clean your badge notification at work? That's sad.
Yeah, if I just mark everything as red and say, hey, we're done, that's it.
Damn.
Actually good.
What about you, Dynamics? How's your week?
Yeah, same old for me. May is a busy month for us. My son's birthday, my birthday,
Oh.
my mum's birthday, my dad's birthday, my niece's birthday. So yeah, it's been a busy
You
month for us.
synchronized
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah, May's busy for my family. So
Okay.
yeah, we've just been busy doing a lot of that sort of stuff, just a lot of family activities. But
Nice.
apart from that, just the same old grind for me. Nothing out of the ordinary.
When is your birthday?
I was on the 24th, so it was
No!
a week or so ago. Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday. I don't have a happy birthday button, but like that.
That's good enough.
And I will send you a decoders for your birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's my pleasure. Where is she?
I don't know.
Like, yeah.
Turn on her
I know she's
satellite.
coming back on. She might be doing a full reset, figuring something else out.
Yeah, that's not joking. Yeah, that's a hard.
I had a panic attack like this yesterday because I do. On Tuesday, I do my live stream for the trading the trading firm I work for. I do like a live stream on a Tuesday, and like 5 or 10 minutes just before I was supposed to start, I go to jump on the computer, get all my stuff ready, and the internet is just going like crawling speed. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like running these virus checks. I'm closing things. I'm uninstalling stuff. Panic mode. Like, shit, I can't let all this couple hundred people going to be on this call. I'm going to let them all down. And then I realized it was my my VPN had just decided to like jump to like Romania or something and just go really slow. All I had to do was like turn it off and on, and it was like, oh yeah, sweet, we're good to go, just in time. V's back, and we can see you all clear now.
And it's better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I checked my speed before I hopped off, and it was fine. So I don't know what it was. Anyways, cool. So Uprock, Jump, LFG. Anybody got any coming to them? I got 11.
I feel like it's going to be a little lackluster, to be honest. Like, I don't think it's one of those tokens that people are really excited about accumulating. I think there's going to be a lot of dumpage from airdrop farming because it was one of those ones, very similar to grass.
Well, I've been doing it for 3 months and I only got 11. So, like, what airdrop farming are we talking about here?
11? What do you mean you only got 11? From what?
11 Uprock is what I have claimable today.
From what though?
From having the Uprock. Yeah, from having
wow, really? Oh, I thought it would have been. Yeah, okay, that's terrible. I personally didn't bother farming Uprock at all, to be honest.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, I have 200 from like having the app open, but then the claimable part, which, supposedly you were also getting, I only have 11 from, so I don't know, like, what maybe I was doing wrong. I have no idea.
That's like such a sad number.
But that's like 44 cents, and I'm not mad at the free money, no matter how small. Gets rolled into bonk, know what I mean?
One rock is 40 cents, 44 cents?
No, one rock is 4 cents.
They're trading about 4 cents or so. I think we got a nice little bonus for like anyone who voted for him in dupe. I think I got about 1,600 or so in one of my wallets, which was half decent. But I mean, I can't see it being a big one.
I voted for them too.
Yeah, well, whatever wallet you voted for them with in the dupe thing, you should get an allocation on that wallet.
Oh, maybe that's the 11. I don't know.
A bonus allocation. Yeah. No, I think if you didn't vote for them, you got 10.
Oh, whatever.
If you did vote for them, you got extra.
I'm like,
what?
Yeah. Why am I reconnecting? Huh?
What? What's going on?
It said I was reconnecting, but
yeah, and I heard a sentence that you said like 2 minutes ago. What the fuck is happening?
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Woosah.
I know you froze.
All right. God. So there's also a say airdrop. Yeah, there's a say airdrop.
Okay.
All right. Let me go restart my computer. No. I mean, my
cut the camera. Cut the camera. Just cut the camera.
It's not that though. It's actually disconnecting from this restream, which I don't think has anything to do with my speed, to be honest. But let me go restart the internet and try again. Bye, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, well, let's just carry on a little bit then, Ro.
Yes. Okay.
Internet.
Okay.
Uprock.
Mother. Let's talk about Mother.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's going to be one of those ones that just dump
Yeah.
straight out the gate because too many people are just going to get free tokens. No one gives a shit about accumulating or buying.
Accumulating mothers. Let's go.
Yeah. I normally take a lot of advantage of new coins launching on Solana and do a lot of LP when they first come out.
Yep.
But I don't really want to LP this one only because I feel like straight out the gate with the LFG launch pad, the way they do the launches, you kind of can't LP it because you just get diluted because there's that much money in the LP to start with. So you don't really make anything in those pools. And I feel like the price is going to tank. You're going to end up with that much impermanent loss. It's probably not worth it.
I will never LP a celebrity coin, bro. Like this shit will have the lifespan of like a sneeze, and then it's gone. Yeah, see,
Hang, I don't think that's new. He's just doing the digital version this time.
Yeah. But I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. What do you do with those coins? What's your strategy?
Oh, dump immediately. I typically just can't be bothered with any of it. And pretty much out of the gate, everything just tanks. I'm really I'm never interested in like let's look at this chart that has, 4 minutes on it and go, hey, this is what's going to happen. Don't care about it. Like, let it accumulate data. It's not going to leave. And if it does, so what? The fact that Donnie said he doesn't even want a liquidity pool, like doesn't want to LP this one, tells me that is so bad. Many like the fresh ones that are coming out. It's like 4 seconds in, and Donnie's on Skribr and already has a pool set up, and I'm like, wow, that was impressive. And it's like, all right, we're making a couple hundred. And the fact that he's just like, no, I'm not interested.
Look, there'll probably be money to be made, but I reckon I'll end up losing more in impermanent loss.
But okay, like there is some people who use like 0.1 soul, and they get like 11 soul. I saw a couple of tweets like with like the JENNER coin, and people I was saying, okay, so I put like 0.1 soul. So if you put small bets and you do like 10 of them every day or something like that, and once hit hard, like.
Are you talking about like the silly celebrity coins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But are we talking about something else?
Oh, we were talking about the Uprock launch.
Oh shit! Okay.
We were still on the number one, which is the Uprock launch. You've jumped ahead a few.
I jump into the mothers, man. That's what I do.
I honestly haven't bothered to play any of these ones.
Let's get back to Uprock. I will wait for me. And okay. My bad. I was completely out of topic. Okay, so Uprock. Carry on, Uprock.
Well, there's not really much more to say. Like I don't know a ton about it other than it's very similar to Grass. Internet sharing data thing, free to like easy to farm, and it's just like I don't know. I don't see demand for the token, and I know there's going to be a lot of people who have a bunch of them. It's just going to dump.
I like projects that do that kind of thing where it's, it links something in real life to, something we're doing over here, but often like the token just has no reason to have a demand, right? It's those small things that end up, you finally end up getting some cool project out of it occasionally, but most of them are duds.
Yeah, it's cool tech, but no one's figured out the way to integrate to actually have a token. It's sort of like
but you need so many of the ones that you need so many of the ones that fail for somebody else to say, oh, let's take 10 of these and put it together. Here's one actual useful product now, right?
Yeah, not many people really get that right. And then the demand for the token generally comes from some sort of made up evaluation of how big this product can be, but it's like, but it has that interpret to demand for the token. Like it's just none of it makes sense. I mean, you could almost say same thing about Jupiter, right?
Yeah.
Like Jupiter token, you don't own shares in Jupiter. Jupiter doesn't make billions of dollars, and it's a company, and you own shares of it. It's all the same shit, really.
Yeah, but if you get like more airdrops from the Jupiter LFG launchpad, whatever.
So they've created use cases for the token. So stake it, you get the airdrops from the or the staking rewards, I should say. They're not necessarily airdrops. So that sort of creates a use case, which creates a demand for the token. And I guess there's speculation there that, they have talked about releasing their own liquidity pools and stuff as well. So there is potential there that there might be a token buyback and burn system. If for example, let's say they launch a whole bunch of liquidity pools, Jupiter does, and they start taking a minute fee on all the transactions, and then they use that revenue to buy back Jupe and burn it or something like that. Or even if they just buy it back for the DAO and use it for like DAO initiatives or something, as long as they're creating some sort of mechanic with a demand system, then, they can sort of survive. That's still a Ponzi. Like, it probably didn't need to exist. They could have just used Solana to do that. But, it's more fun when you can print your own token.
Exactly. That give you a better mechanism.
We're still sort of talking about UpRock a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we should move on to number 2. As I think you had something on C. I'm looking at the notes.
Say community airdrop is going to be, I think it's already live, but then they're using Wormhole for the airdrop. And so it's Wormhole's having problems, surprise. So like, for example, it says that I'm eligible for 3,000, but then it says verify your wallet. But first I couldn't verify my wallet. Then I could, but I could only verify it if it was a Phantom or a MetaMask, but it's just the Say wallet I had. It was the Compass wallet was available first, and I couldn't connect, and now the Compass wallet isn't available. So I think they're working out some kinks, shall we say. But it's a pretty generous airdrop when it does come through. I don't know. I guess that means that the price of Say probably goes down. But check your wallets if you have any Say. I think it's specifically if you have iSay. Me?
Yeah,
I did bugger all. I like played around with it. I downloaded the Compass wallet, did a few things, and I was like, nothing impresses me here. It's
so
nothing out of the ordinary that we haven't seen already.
I bought a Cappies, I think it was, that was on Say. That was supposed to be some. Huh?
That was at the beginning of all of the Say hype, right?
Yeah, it was kind of towards like the middle end of the Say hype. The kind of like, we have NFTs on Aptos and everything was flying, and then this was the middle end of it. So this was the first one that didn't like at least 2x. So I had bought it, but it was a weird pre-sale where you paid for it in Solana, but then it was airdropped to your Say wallet, and so I got
Tell
it.
me how unorganized you are without telling me how unorganized you are.
Yeah, and it didn't
really airdrop on another chain.
Yeah, it didn't really fly like they said it would. So I sold it because I was like, I don't want to be on this chain any longer than I have to. I just did it kind of for a flip because everybody said, come to Say. And I finally fell for it. And so I have this Say still there. And then they said, if you stake, you could be eligible. And I was like, well, I still have it here, so why not? It wasn't really moving. So I figured, I could hang out for a while. So I staked some for iSay. And then there's this airdrop now. So I wasn't really farming. I mean, I just staked some of my Say that was just hanging out that I was going to probably change out into something else.
I think Elderon in Skribr, he was doing a bunch on there for a little bit. I saw him talking about it a lot, but I couldn't get interested in it. I just feel like these new gen layer ones are just like pushing shit uphill. They're trying to compete with the big dogs. Yeah, they're still like a little bit beta-ish. Like they're still working out the bugs, and it's like, man, you're coming into this race now. You're a little bit late, and you don't really have that good of a product. You probably you're not even in the same race, mate. That's the way I feel with all these products, like Say and Aptos and stuff like that. I'm like, you're too late to the party. Unless you can do something really fucking good compared to everything else, you don't even bother. There's a waste of time.
How Solana put so many eyes on the ecosystem, like in 2020. It was like just not just, but like the fact that they had so many grants that bring the developers on the chain, right?
Yeah, it was very. I guess a lot of people saw it as a negative being VC backed, but having that much funds available, allowed them to do a bunch of grants. Those hacker house things or hackathons that they were doing,
Yes, exactly.
early stages and doing big grants and stuff like that. But also like the acquisition of large projects. Seeing projects like Render and Helium and stuff like that move across, that to me that's huge.
Yeah.
When you've got chains that are already developed on like legacy chains going, this is actually a lot better, and taking their whole fucking thing over, that's pretty big. That says something in my opinion.
So it could be possible for layer 1 in 2025 to spend like 1B and say, okay, let's go. And pump it up that way, I guess.
I don't think
Internet protocol was not really successful with that.
Yeah, honestly, I think the days are gone of new layer ones trying to come into this race. I think crypto's been around too long now, where people, everyone's going to continue to chase the new hot thing and try and make money and exploit that way. But I think it's gotten to the point where, think of the .com bubble when there was all these stupid things coming out that was .com, so everyone was just throwing money at dumb shit. But eventually got to a point where it's like, okay, actually build something, otherwise we're not investing in you. And I feel like that's where crypto's at now.
Yeah,
it's like unless you're actually doing something and your product works and you've got users, we're not going to touch you. And that's probably what, like, I don't know if you've looked at the charts, but there's a lot of previous alts, whether they're alt layer ones or just fairly large altcoins in general, that just haven't really had a comeback this bull run. Like they may have come up in price, but they're still 50, 60, 70% down from all-time high. Like they haven't really returned. And it's because people just don't give a shit anymore. People aren't buying Cardano and fucking all this shit anymore. They're like, we want the one that works, which is this one and that one. We're playing on here.
Bitcoin SV.
I went to...
yeah, they're all dead. They got no users. No one cares about them.
Matic.
I still have a bag of Matic.
Still great. Yeah. You can buy a ute. I don't know. You can't. On Matic.
I mean, there's still some on Matic. Some people didn't.
I guess. Yeah.
But I still have some from Utes, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was a bit afraid of that cycle for Solana when we were like 8 and say, okay, the market cap from 2016, 2017 is completely different than what we have today. Is Solana is going to die in 2023, 2025 bull run? It didn't, and that's cool. But price, it's drive by price, right? Like again, if you the story is less sexy when you say like, okay, we went to 250 to 7, but then it went sexy again when you say, okay, no, bro, we went back from 8 to 200. No, we are invincible. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's definitely a good narrative to sell.
Exactly. So
come back to her.
And Fire Dancer, 1 million transaction. Oh, what?
Oh, lost her again. Definitely something going on. Oh, there she's back again.
What?
Yeah, no, that one was me changing networks because the other one started failing. Is it better now?
No.
I'm still doing the same thing.
Get the camera. Try without the camera, so we have the audio.
Yeah, because sometimes the camera, takes up a whole bunch.
Camera takes too much.
Yeah. Okay, better.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just try it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What was I going to say? Doge never made it back, did it?
What?
Sorry?
Doge never really made it back, did it?
I think Doge will sort of always stay relevant. It's got that sort of meme coin thing. I think it's still up, like in the top 20, isn't it?
And say it'll be
bro, it's in top 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah,
and then,
I look at like volume wise though, like to see
fine.
relevancy. If it hasn't got volume, like you got to look at the volume. But I'm pretty sure it's up there.
Oh yeah.
And then one that really never had relevancy, but I went to the crypto.com arena the other day And I was like, shit, I have a bag of crow. Maybe I should use it because you can use it at the crypto.com arena.
Oh, really?
And yeah. Yeah, I was like, maybe I can buy a beer. Not that I wanted a beer, but I was like, well, at least I could get rid of it, right? And do something decent with
That's
it.
pretty cool. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah. Well, they have to do something, right? They have to do something to burn it. So why not at the crypto.com arena?
I wonder what the markup is. I wonder if there's like a huge markup where like a beer normally costs like $5, but if you use Crow, it's like $8.
No, well, I mean, at that arena anyways, like when you go to a basketball game, or we went to see Andrew Schultz comedy. I mean, the markup at that place is crazy anyways.
Yeah.
You know? But actually I looked at my Crow bag and I was like, oh, it's not at $40 anymore. It's like at $120. Like my whole, like, you know, it has made a come up again, but like nothing like where I bought it at.
120 is like one beer at a stadium, though.
Yeah, right. It's maybe two, maybe a hot dog and a beer, depending on the stadium. All right. So what have we gotten through? Not much. Yeah, this internet thing is a bummer. I don't know what's going on because every time I speed test, it says it's fine.
It's the stability of the connection. Like you can have like a good speed, but if it's not stable on streaming, it will go down more because you need to have like a stable connection. That's probably why.
I mean, I don't understand. It seems pretty stable, but okay. Jupiter routing. Okay, this one maybe I need your help with, Dynamics. Jupiter routing has now integrated Radium new CPMM program. What does that even mean?
Yeah, so the CPMM is the concentrate, like Radium's version of concentrated liquidity pools, I believe. Okay. So obviously Jupiter is just an aggregator, right? So it basically looks at all of the different AMMs and finds you the best deal. And they've just integrated to include the CPMMs on Radium as well.
Okay. So back to Jupiter's playing the long game, and that's why. What is it at today? I think it's at 114. Is super FUD. Is that what
I never even look at the price of Jupe, to be honest.
Oh, I do, just because I buy every time it's under. I mean, I do have limit under $1. I do have limit orders, but you know.
I actually there's a few of us in Skribr have done the same thing. A lot of us have got Jupiter staked, and we've sort of done the math on what these allocations are going to be like. And it's not too bad. Like I can't remember what the APR works out to be, but on average, it's pretty decent. It just needs some good launches to really make it worth the staking. But the Jupe rewards is what is beefing it up. So if you weren't getting Jupiter from staking Jupiter and you were just getting the other tokens that had launched, you wouldn't really be getting a huge return. And I'm pretty sure they run out after the second drop. So a lot of us are actually planning on rotating into the FLP flash trade pools, FLP3, because it's been
FLP3 is under FLP1 today, though. Just so you know.
Yeah, they do fluctuate a little bit. There's sort of a math to work that out, but it's been pretty consistent between sort of 50 and 100% APR. So, in my opinion, you're probably better off having Jupe exposure through FLP3 and earning a better APR and still having Jupe exposure. So, I'm looking to rotate a little bit. Still bullish on Jupe, but I don't know if staking rewards are going to be that profitable. I know I can make more money elsewhere, so just doing a rotation.
Yeah. Morning, Drew. I saw that. Thanks.
Top 10.
I make about $12 a month from FLP 1 and 3, which I have most of it in 3, weighted in 3. But I make about $12 a week now, which I think is pretty. I mean, ain't nobody else giving me $12 a week, so I can buy a coffee in LA. Yes.
That's your 11 uprock you got coming.
Yeah, my 11 uprock.
FLP4, I'm going to dump more money in. I want to try and get it to make $200 a day If I can get
There's-
$200 a day from the FLP pools, I'm laughing.
FLP4 that's coming.
Yeah, NASA's releasing an FLP4, which is going to be bonk in USD.
Let's go. I can do
Yeah.
that.
I got a massive stack of bonks sitting there doing absolutely nothing. So I'm like, give me somewhere to put this.
I have all of my Saga bonk still sitting around, and then anything that I've gotten on my Saga that I don't believe in that I've rolled into bonk. So it's nearly 40 mil now, I think.
Nice.
That I just have sitting out because I didn't want to lock anymore.
Into FLP4. I reckon it'll probably spit out a pretty consistent, like 80 to 100% APR. Earn more bonk.
Good.
Well,
I'm good on that.
USD, but convert
I'm good on that. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen FLP3 under 100. To be honest, the last day and a half.
The weird math on that, right? You got to understand how those pools make their money. Like it's trading fees, but also the margin fees and liquidations. So if price is sort of boring and just sort of trending sideways, there's not a lot of liquidations and stuff, which really bumps up the APR. But when we get a lot of volatility and price all of a sudden goes one way, there's a lot of traders who will get liquidated or stops will get triggered. So trading fees and everything goes up and our APRs get higher. And also as price increases, more margin is on, a higher percentage is on the margin for those tokens. So again, you're earning more money from them. So as long as we get some more, the other thing to look at is the utilization. So at the moment, if you go and have a look at it, a lot of the altcoins actually have quite high utilization, which means a lot of the money it's actually still in positions. They haven't closed yet. So if you notice like yield is really low some days, it's because people are still in positions and haven't closed because price is sort of flatlined. So when we get some price action, people close positions, our fees bump right up, and then the APR increases. But if you average it out, it's that's why they have a 7-day
it's still better than anything. But
yeah,
it's the first time I've actually seen it under 100 since I've been doing it. So that's cool. We're gonna get. I expect we'll get some volatility tomorrow or late tonight because probably tomorrow mostly because new numbers come out. Not CPI, it's the other one that comes out tomorrow in the US that will probably shake things up a little bit. So yeah, I predict volatility on the horizon tomorrow. So yay for our bags at least. All right, cool. So we did that. I'm gonna skip over the big topics and go to the other boring ones so we can finish with that. XSwipe introduces new features, including express account creation and automated KYC. So I actually had a conversation with Chivas the other day because he's over there now to be like, how long does it take to open an account? And he's like, 2 to 3 weeks. I'm like, I'm out. Forget me. That's too long. Because I was, and it wasn't me personally, but I was looking at it from a business perspective, like how long, so express creation, I think is going to be great for them in terms of like business, in terms of incentivizing people opening those accounts, but
they're doing KYC now. I thought the whole sort of pitch.
Everybody's doing
KYC, no
except
KYC.
for everyone's doing KYC except for this new one that just came up called this new exchange because Mexi is doing KYC now, and so is there's another one that everybody was on that's doing it now. So the only one is I think it's called Xbit now. It's a little bit newer but pretty steady. Xbit will do non-KYC now. I think it's called Xbit.
Yeah, until they do, because you can't have a business running on non-KYC customers anyway. Like you will have troubles.
Well, everybody starts non-KYC. They get the volume and they get
to get you in, and then they want
exactly. Yes. Which works, but then you are just a prepaid card where you can load up with crypto, and the XSwipe pricing is not cheap.
Yeah, the XSwipe pricing is not I mean, I guess it's competitive because the only other one is crypto.com card, right? At the moment. But crypto.com card has a lot of limitations on it, to my knowledge. Yeah.
There's a lot of crypto cards out, to be honest, but most of them are all KYC.
West. Well, what's West 57th like? Because that's only
West
Australia,
57th
right?
is amazing, but it's Australian only at the Australian, maybe Canada, something at the moment.
Yeah.
But I use it every day. I live off it. So
Oh, nice.
basically, I make money trading or LP or whatever, and just literally send Solana to the card, and I just tap and go, pay for my groceries, pay for fuel. That's
Nice.
just how I live off it. It's amazing. And the fees, the conversion rate is amazing. It's like traditionally I'd have to send money to an exchange, and then from exchange to my bank account, pay how many conversion fees plus waiting time. It's just a fucking headache, to be honest. So yeah, being able to send it straight to my card and tap and go, and literally within a minute, I'm good to go. So.
That's cool.
Check the rate between like USD and Australian dollars, because the fees
really
is
conversion.
Okay, that's cool. Because usually the fee is in the conversion rate.
Yeah. So normally, so what they'll do is they'll trick you and say like no fees, but then they'll sting you on the spread of the conversion. But no, the conversions, I'm actually really happy with it. Like I think it works out better to do that than it is to go through exchanges and pay multiple fees.
Yeah.
Drew, KYC. Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much every card has KYC.
There's
only a couple of cards I know of that don't require KYC, but XSwipe was one of them. But now they're doing it.
Yeah.
And there's one other one really dodgy one that popped up on Twitter like during the shitcoin phase when like I don't know, there was a whole bunch of real random Solana utility coins popped up, and there was another one that popped up then, and everyone was bullish on it. No KYC and everything. I'm like, this thing will last a week, and then I've never heard of it since then.
Yeah, which is interesting with the PayPal like integration. I don't understand why. I don't understand why they're doing that. From their perspective, like with the PayPal USD stuff.
Yeah. So PayPal USD has launched on Solana. Second blockchain support PYUSD after Ethereum. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really understand it, like how that's gonna work exactly. But like, please discuss and let me know.
Yeah, that's their whole business model, right? Taking fees or even locked your fucking fund from PayPal when you try to get him out, right? That's their whole business model. Why do they allow us to have an exit door in crypto?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I think it's more so just PayPal being able to integrate with crypto and be able to have crypto payments and things like that as well.
Yeah, but
it's probably more so like for the people. There are a lot of vendors who use PayPal. There are a lot of purchasers who use PayPal. Yeah. So it's like taking a brand you know and trust and sprinkling some crypto into it. You know, that kind of business model.
Do you understand how big of a business stablecoins are for these like Web 2 institutions though? Because you've got to understand, right, that every USDC, USDT, whatever you want to call it, is backed by a physical dollar, right?
Yes.
So that means at some stage, somebody has given them a physical dollar and then they've created a token. Now, that dollar, do you think they just sit it in their bank account?
True.
No, they fucking invest it, right?
Yeah, true.
Even if they just put it into the bond market and they're earning, 2, 3, 4%, but they have how many? $150 billion?
No.
Now, if you have $150 billion making 2% a year, you're making absolute fucking coin.
Because
stable coins is a business itself. I don't know why people don't get it.
You can double your treasury by having your own stable coin, basically.
Yeah. Like PayPal creating their own stable coin means that everyone is going to be running their, physical dollars through this PYUSD, which means physical dollars are going into PayPal's bank account. PayPal can then go, rightio, let's go chuck this in the bond market. They'll have obviously, obligations on what they can put their money into. This is why Bitfinex had their massive issue with Tether, because they couldn't account for a whole lot of their reserves because it was in things like real estate. Some of it was in Bitcoin. It's like, wait, those dollars are supposed to be sitting in your bank account and you're gambling on crypto. You're buying treasury bills in different countries and you're buying real estate. You're not very liquid enough. That's why there's central bank run.
It's effectively the it's the same playbook that every exchange does too, right? I mean, it's the same thing they do. Every exchange that has ever crashed has crashed because they just over leveraged it. It's the same thing. It's just a bad business, and they have
what's the word? Rehypothecation. That's what it is. It's the same thing that banks do. They take your customers' deposits and they lend it out, make money, and then when you want some, they just give you whatever you need. But they keep the billions working. And I mean, so what is it? 150 billion.
Yeah.
Plus, even at 1% a year, they're making $1.5 billion a year
for free
on a 1% return. It's a huge market. So like people say, like, why to have a stable coin? Because you can make $1 billion a year for doing nothing.
I understand the stablecoin, but what I said was like the exit door of having like from your PayPal account to your to directly to Solana. But it makes sense. And also, like I watched the Big Short movie for the 20th time. It's so cool. Like it's exactly that. Like we have done what they have done on the regulated market on crypto. Forever. It's so cool. It's the same fucking story again and again. Like 3 Arrow Capital story is I love this world. It's so cool. I love that.
Loves the Ponzi.
It's so fucking funny because like they do that, everyone knows it, and then they stop looking at the numbers on papers, and then 30 years after we have the biggest economical crisis of the world at that time. And after that, 10 years after, we have the same mechanism-ish on crypto, completely unregulated. And then shit, Luna crashed. Shit, my bad.
Here you go, Vince. The 12-month treasury rate is 5.2%.
Jesus.
So if you want to loan the US government $150 billion, you're going to be making probably about $10 billion a year. It's not bad.
I want to do that. And then after you have like one last year, you're gonna say, okay, now 2% is not enough. Let's leverage those bonds.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
the other thing to consider is imagine how many USDT get lost or burnt or whatever, So there's going to be a point where someone like Bitfinex, or Tether, the entity behind Tether, they're going to be free rolling because there's so much lost Tether that they don't actually have to account for, because legally they have to account for every Tether token there is with a US dollar. But if there's a whole heap of lost, all of a sudden they don't have to account for that.
They have a boat accident too.
What's that?
Do they have a boat accident and they lost the ledger with like 20 trillions worth of?
I don't know how long you guys have been in crypto, but I'll give you a little history of a massive scam that Bitfinex pulled. So this was going back about 5 years ago now. So Bitfinex is the beneficiary to Tether. They're the ones who created Tether. It's a subsidiary of Bitfinex. And they didn't tell anybody this until a lot later.
Yeah.
But one of the banks that they were using for their reserves decided not to honor their deposits of I think excess of $750 million, I think, or 650 million. They didn't tell anybody about this. So essentially that means that Tether had lost $650 million of deposits. They couldn't account for it because the bank had basically said, no, you're not getting it because you don't, you're not regulated, blah, blah, blah. Tether then came out, or Bitfinex came out and launched a token called Leo, which was supposed to be like a Bitfinex token, and they raised $650 million. And then the Bitfinex did their audit with the government to prove that they had the backing, and all of a sudden the $650 million hole in their balance sheet was repaired. And Leo token is now in the toilet.
Bro, it's exactly what Trump did with his building when he launched Truth Social, leveraged the money from Truth Social on the market, paid back the loan, and then he's like even richer than ever with he is able to pay like what the judge wanted him to pay, like the 400 million, whatever. and he still has the fucking building. Like all of those movement are like it's a Monday. It's a Monday in financial world. Like,
yeah, big dollars being moved around.
It's
all garbage.
Crazy. Like in France, we had like I don't know, maybe you heard about it, like a Kervield, like a massive trader. He lost like 1 billion or 2 billion over the weekend. Like basically the whole story is a bit complicated, but like it was like taking a high leverage position on Friday. His boss panicked during the weekend. They sold everything, so they took the loss because it was basically gonna bankrupt the whole Société Générale, which is one of the biggest bank in France still, I think. And but what they don't say is like he made even more money like the week after, before that event. He was going to lose like 1 billion, but the months after it was like making 5. But whatever. Like it's crazy. I love that. It's so exciting. But yeah, that's financial world crypto stuff. It's cool. When you understand what's happening at those levels, so okay, give me my monkey JPEG money, please. Like I want to be part of it. Can we talk about Mother and Jenner and the other guys?
I can't help
go
you.
for it.
Oh, that's it.
Go, Vince. What do you want to say?
Yeah, you've been.
I'm just making your bags. That's it.
So, are you sleeping on Mother or no? I always wanted to say this. So it's so cool.
I haven't touched any of them. As soon as I saw it all come up, that's just a straight, I'm not playing those games.
You don't touch Mother?
No.
Okay. So
Don't touch any of those things. They're just stupid. They're here for what, a week?
Yeah.
They get pumped and dumped by whoever, the group who got the early allocations, and then there's dead. They move on to the next one, and they're talking about this next one that's going to be the best thing.
Yeah,
exactly. I just can't be bothered playing those games.
I'll never understand it. Just so uninterested in trying to take part in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I love meme coins, and I love like the culture that they can bring. But this jump from one to the other every fucking day, it's like, fuck you guys. Like they just come across really desperate. To me, that's what it comes across, is someone who's so desperate that they need to scam or shill a new coin every day. You are that desperate for money? Like, but really?
I don't understand. Like, you are Kathleen Jenner, okay? Like the responsible for the Kardashian. So you don't need like $50,000 from...
Caitlyn wasn't responsible for the Kardashians. Kris was.
What?
Oh, shit.
Caitlyn wasn't responsible for the Kardashians.
Yeah,
but it's like, no, okay. I tried to.
No, he doesn't. No, seriously, he only got a stipend, a salary from that show. He doesn't have any rights to it. He didn't make big money. So when they decided to become a woman, and roll over into a new life. I mean, all of his money was from being an elite
lawyer.
Athlete. Huh?
And he was a lawyer too, right?
No.
Oh,
Caitlyn Jenner was an athlete.
Okay, yeah. Was it a runner or a javelin?
He was an Olympic runner. He was an athlete. And then after that, what he did was he did speaking engagements for years. And then he and Kris were born again Christian. I know the whole story because we actually did a infomercial with Kris and Bruce back in the day. They were born again Christians, so they were pushing they were two of the infomercial hosts for this Christian animated series for a while. Like, that's how they made all their money. Like, they were corny AF for a long time there. And then Kris became this and then Kim made her sex tape, and suddenly Kris was a momager, and it's all rolled out from there. But Bruce doesn't get any of that, hardly. He barely got anything from that. But
okay, so maybe that's why he's launching crypto coin,
it's partly that and partly just greed. the greed index is at an all-time high. Like, why is Rich the Kid doing it? Why is I mean, I get why Iggy Azalea would be doing it. You know, I mean, I haven't heard an popping Iggy Azalea song for a while, and
all Australians.
even when she was popping, it wasn't that popping. You know what I'm saying?
She's the most talented artist of a generation.
She's Dynamics people. She's Australian.
Yeah, she's Aussie, unfortunately.
Are you proud? Are you proud of the people?
Not really.
But what do they have to get out of it? Like $100,000?
Well,
$50K?
Bruce gets to. I mean, the money is, I think, a sidebar for Bruce. To be honest, like, I don't think he's very, very wealthy at this point. But I think it's like, I think the desperately trying to stay relevant is more his thing.
Yeah.
Media attention, right? I mean, that's all it is.
It's
airtime.
Right.
Yeah.
It's still
I can't fathom their thoughts between legal issues of doing this stuff. This is what boggles my mind. Like, to publicly, as a public figure, to go out there, launch a token, start shilling it, talking about buying it, pumping it, all this shit. I'm like, have you not thought of the legal ramifications? And you've got a team, you've got managers who look after you and your finances, and they okayed this. It's beyond my comprehension.
Let me explain financial teams in Hollywood to you really quickly. They want you to make as many transactions as possible so they can make as much money as they can. And they're willing to walk a little bit of that fine line between legality and illegality. But that's why you have so many child actors who are broke, because their business managers and their parents, well, by way of their parents, are constantly encouraging them to buy things. Not because they need them, but because every time they buy something through their business manager, they get a cut. So there's no like morality or ethics in Hollywood business management. So we're clear. Yeah, the one that boggles my mind, if this is actually what is happening today, is the Paris Hilton one. If at 11/11 Paris Hilton announces a coin, like, she doesn't need the money ever. Like, 10 generations of her family don't need the money if they never made another cent as of today, right? And yeah, again, the legal ramifications and all the people she's involved in, just the trailer alone, like, it's weird.
Okay,
so like, how many have gotten away with it so far, right? Like, but how many times has it happened, right? Why would this one get caught?
Okay,
right? Why would there be any ramification now?
Plus, it's not like I'm pretty sure the token is not generated in the US anyway. Like, when you have guys like Sahil who are openly in Dubai operating with those celebrities, like, if you check his Instagram, the guy has like pictures with like Mayweather. Like, Mayweather like is the biggest like scammers ever. Like, he launched like 4 or 5 different coins. Like, he's like fighting for the first position with Logan Paul. He's basically here. He is like, his face is on internet. No, the guy is a fucking meme. I made a post. I made a post with him as an ambassador for views, and he replied. He said, "Oh, bro, we never talk. If you want to use my name, you have to pay me." So what the fuck? What the fuck is happening? and like, it. Probably nothing will ever happen to him. Like,
yeah, but
why would it?
Americans doing business in Dubai, still holding an American passport, still doing business in America, could be liable for things.
I just want to see a whole heap of people go to prison, to be honest. Fuck, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, they're building
like
cases.
They're building cases. And all of a sudden, all these celebrities and all these influencers get locked up on the same day. Twitter's just like a ghost town. Tumbleweeds and shit in there. But it'd be amazing.
We talk about that with Ariel Grevner, like, you know, the lawyer from Monkey DAO, and like, she was saying that if they are not in the US territory, nothing gonna happen. Maybe like, and what are you going to attack like Caitlyn Jenner on? Oh yeah, you made a tweet and people send you money for that? Like, really? I don't know. Can you attack based on that? Like, just because people still have the choice to not buy the fucking token. I mean, yeah, but it's also
that's not how
advertising.
law works.
It's
Apart from
not
the legal
advertisement too, right?
ramifications, I don't know. Maybe some people don't care about this, but what about your reputation? I remember when the pre-sale meta came out, like, what was it, a month ago or so?
Yeah.
And everyone was doing all these pre-sale things. And I started seeing like a few influencers who probably in the Solana space, we saw, who was it from the D-Gods guys?
Pokey.
He did one and I'm like, oh, what are you doing? Like, do you know this is going to end badly? You are going to completely destroy your reputation. You get like one shot at this game and you're going to destroy it by launching a shitcoin that goes to zero and everyone loses money. And he still did it. And he went through that. And sure enough, it was a massive fail. Went to zero. Everyone lost money. Everyone called him a scammer. He disappeared. It's like, why ruin your reputation over something so minute? Like, what did you make out of that? You make a quick 50 grand?
No, not
How
even.
desperate are you?
But like you delete the tweet, you come back 6 months later, you swap the god, and then you're back.
Yeah.
And then it's a meme. Like nobody cares. Like I don't know.
The memory in the space is
Yeah, exactly.
and they just keep on repeating the same mistake over and over. It's like, how many times are you going to get taken by Bark and what's his name? I call him Bite, but I guess it's Books. Bark and Books. How many times?
Yeah.
Bark and Books.
Alex?
No, it's not Alex. It's Bark and Books now. They've kind of cut Alex out of the deal somewhat.
Has he been shunned as well?
Yeah. So now people are like, actually, I saw something yesterday with somebody being like, oh yeah, I still talk to Alex because he really got screwed by them. I'm like, he's no victim, bro. But
he's not a victim.
Yeah.
So because you get screwed eventually by your mates.
Exactly. I mean, it has to happen in every Ponzi as well, right? Everybody gets screwed in the end at some point. But how many times are you going to get taken by Bark and Books before you like stop messing with Bark and Books or whatever they're doing? I don't know if you want to bring it up. It's pretty funny though. Frisk, OX Frisk has a celebrity meme bingo card.
I think I saw that.
So there's like, I mean, Kai Cenat definitely will launch a coin. I'm certain of it. Cardi B possibly. Andrew Tate. I don't know.
Andrew Tate's a weird one because he's always been quite negative towards crypto, even though in his Hustlers University he did have a whole crypto trading course, like whole sector of crypto. But a lot of the stuff I've seen from him, not that I follow him, but I've seen bits and pieces, and he's always kind of spoken quite negative about crypto.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see.
I've never heard him speak positively about anything except misogyny, so I couldn't tell you.
Klaus took one of Andrew Tate's video, edited the way he's editing, and then Andrew Tate retweeted his video because it was quite funny, and he made like 500,000 impressions because of that. So, bro, congrats, that's so cool, and that was fun.
They have Betty White on this bingo card. She's dead. But I have no doubt like they'll try to convince her estate to run one. They have Marshmallow. That's possible.
We've got AI these days. Pretty much. You can whip up.
Exactly. They also have Tom Brady, who I think is funny just because I watched that Tom Brady roast and they roasted
they hammered him over the crypto scam, over the FTX.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
my favorite part was like even Grok knows that this money isn't real. He's like, you told me this money.
I did.
Yeah, pretty sure he made anyway.
They were brutal on Tom Brady, but don't feel too bad for him. He executive produced that, and he has 3 more roasts coming. So that's why he did that.
But that's how you do damage control for your image, right? Because you're laughing. You take like the bad press and you laugh about it, and you control the fucking production stunt, right? So
he could not control that enough, though, because they went after his.
Yeah, but it have to be hard. It have to be harsh for him because it's gonna make like everyone laugh, and then everyone forgot about it, and then is gaining the love of
his families forgot about it. That's the problem. But
No,
anyways,
I'm with Vince. So I think it was a smart sign off on his opinion on his
oh
side.
yeah. And I mean, again, he's everybody's like, why did he do that? He was executive producing it. How much money do you think he made off of that? And he's executive producing the next 3 roasts for Netflix.
Yeah.
So
That's a good format.
any money that he lost in crypto.com made back, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what about the Ansem's?
That in a season anyway.
Eh?
I don't think it's not like he lost his life savings in the FTX.
Exactly.
thing.
No.
Investment.
Oh, he wasn't in. It wasn't FTX. It was. Yeah. Maybe it was.
It was
Yeah,
FTX. It was one of the biggest investors in FTX.
No. I mean, the man has so much money, and he had money coming in while that was happening. That wasn't ever involved. But no, I don't think. But he lost a lot of. He lost a lot in the court of public opinion, and being the all-American, trustworthy, staying out of trouble, more or less.
He lost 30 mil in FTX crash.
30 mil, that's like half a season to him, no doubt.
I don't even think it's half a season, is it?
That's less.
I think it's like 3 games.
That'd be nothing to him.
Yeah.
That's like one endorsement.
Yeah. One
endorsement at this point. He's so anyways.
He'd still have brand deals even if he's not playing. 100% he would. Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you say?
I said he would still get brand deals even though he's not playing.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying I don't even think. I think that 30 million for a brand deal for him is I don't know if I'm gonna do this. I don't know if I want to wake up for this. At this point, he makes so much money, that dude. Do you see? Did you ever see they put up a side by side on what he used to look like and what he looks like now, and they're like, "You're not ugly, you're just poor," because his whole face has been transformed. And I know that they kept on talking about it on the roast. He has this guy who goes everywhere with him, who basically patrols what he eats, like he's a vegan eating coach or something. And
Jesus,
yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, he has money to burn on everything. So yeah, did you have anything else to say about Jenner and Iggy? Oh, we're over time basically. Yeah. So all right. So nothing more to say on Jenner and Iggy. Just a couple more points we didn't touch on today. Sphere launches a Sphere bot to direct from Telegram for seamless crypto transactions with on-ramping and off-ramping. We'll see how that goes. So it sounds to me like there might not be any KYC on that. I couldn't really see a lot of details on that.
Sphere's a Solana payment system.
Yeah,
a Solana built payment system. It's got an interesting story, that one as well. The dev is like a solo dude who was working for someone else, and then this was like a little side project that he was working on, and then he quit whichever team he was working for and just went headfirst into this thing. And apparently it's really good. He got a grant from Solana as well. Nice. So I guess it's sort of I wouldn't say rival, but sort of on par with Solana Pay and Streamflow as well, because you can sort of do money management through there with payment systems and stuff. So it's pretty cool. But it's more of think more of an e-commerce integration. So for Web3 crypto bros, it's probably who gives a shit. But when it comes to business adoption to crypto, or Web 2 to Web 3 bridging, whatever you want to call it, Sphere has huge potential there, and it's all running on Solana. So I'm bullish on Sphere. It's not that you can invest in it or anything, but it's still a bullish thing for Solana, put it that way.
Yeah, because the Web 2 to Web 3 bridges, they're not being built as quickly or as sustainably or business like as I'd like to see yet.
Yeah, they're not easy. They're not user friendly at all.
Yeah,
that's the issue. It's like foreign language for non-native crypto people to mess with crypto.
And when they
we need. Sorry,
but when they come, they're buying JENNER anyway, so they don't have to be here. That's what I want to say.
I hope not. I really hope not.
I honestly yeah.
Sometimes I wish the centralization side of Solana was true, and what's his name? What's the founder's name again? I've forgotten his name.
Tolly.
totally. I wish he could just delete coins from the blockchain. No, go on, no, just start deleting shit from the blockchain.
Yeah. The idea of a cleanse is wonderful.
Yeah, just do a massive cleanse.
Just
delete all of these coins from the blockchain and just say no more. Delete pump.fun. Fuck them off. Yeah.
They're about to delete themselves, I think. I mean,
good.
I hope, because they've had so many fails now that I'm hoping that they will delete themselves. The last thing that to mention was, and I don't even see it here, is worldwide crypto regulations. There seems to be a lot of that happening this week. So Turkey looking at crypto services having to be licensed. South Africa is tightening restrictions on crypto asset transfer. Hong Kong inspects all crypto platforms as their licensing deadline approaches. And there was somewhere else that I think was looking into maybe licensing as well. So, I mean, I guess regulation is coming.
Yeah, I think everyone knew it was coming. It wouldn't last forever. There's bullish and bearish things about it. Sort of it'll probably clean up a lot of the shit, but it also sometimes makes things a little bit harder. But I don't know. I don't see it as a huge negative.
What's up, Sus?
So it makes everything more expensive.
Yeah.
Also,
because everybody that wants to govern it and keep it clean, I mean, they want to the pie.
But then Trump will save us all, because he will make it easier for US businesses to trade with crypto, because it's a good industry that can grow. And again, if you get it too tight, then China or another country will get back on top of it. And then you're going to lose the leading race. And then you don't want to lose the leading race. So you have to manage all of this regulation. Keep it decentralized.
All right. Cool. On that note, it's been great being with you all today. If you have not subscribed to the Decoders channel, please do so now. If you have not liked and watched 10 videos on the channel, please do so now. If you are not following everybody on your screen right now, all of the beautiful people, please do so now. If you are not in the Skribr Discord, what are you doing with your life? Get it together. Do not buy any more meme coins. Get in there. Yep. So it's been great being with you guys. Great being with you. Thank you for coming and watching us.
No worries.
We will see you next week.
Thanks for having us
on. Sure. See you later, everybody. Thanks for having us on.
Bye.
Bye.
What's the video?
And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. We'll see you in the next one. But before that, make sure to subscribe, like, and share the